गराउँछु है। ल आज सुजन सर आइसक्नु भएको छ। ल सर सुरु गर्नुस् हजुर।
Sir, thank you, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning. Let's conclude yesterday's exercise, and then we have some more related to voice. Have we done it yesterday? No. Praveen, done? हिजोको exercise गर्यो सबैले? खोइ, nobody speaks. Where is Hamal? Okay. Shall we go for the correction? One or two of you to volunteer me with your audio, hey, please. Who is going to assist me? Okay, are you online, Susan? Let's begin. Nobody speaks. He does it properly. Correct your answer. It is properly done by him. She looks after her children well. Her children are well looked after by her. Looked after well when her children are well looked after by her. She surprised us. We were surprised at her, not by her. She surprised us. We were surprised at her. This box contains some valuable books. Some valuable books are contained in this box. Your ignorance shocked me. I was shocked at your ignorance. Your study worries me. I am worried at your study. I don't know any of them. None of them are known to me. Clean the floor. Let the floor be cleaned. Do it. Let it be done. Close the door again. Let the door be closed. Please help me. Requested to help me. You are requested to help me. Do come here again. You are requested to come here again. Drink the water. The water should be drunk. Help the poor. The poor should be
helped.
helped. They say that he is a thief. He is said to be a thief. This is very important question. Understand yourself. Be understood. People say that he's a teacher. This question has also been asked. He is said to be a teacher. English is spoken all over the world. This question has also been asked. People speak English all over the world. Let Ram sing a song. Let a song be sung by Ram. Let her write a letter. Let a letter be written by Question. How many have you answered correctly?
16.
Okay, that's a very good number then. Any confusion? Drink clean water. You are suggested to drink clean water, or clean water
Sir,
should be
third number was
9. Do it, let it be done.
13.
13. Drink the water should be drunk. Or drink the water, let the water be drunk. यो एउटा क्वेशन चाहिँ आउन सक्छ कुन क्वेशन भने yesterday also I told I don't know मैले हिजो के भनेको थिएँ if there are two objects then indirect person is indirect object यो के यो this Tom taught us English. This is one object. Okay, let me recall. Okay, Tom taught me English, not us. Tom taught me English. This will be more clear. This is one object. There are two objects. This is one. This is called here. Me is indirect object. English direct object. There are two passives. Tom taught me English. I was taught English by Tom. If there are two objects in a sentence, we have two passive. We begin with indirect object 1. Select this. We begin with indirect object 1. The other one is English was taught to me by Tom. This is another beginning with direct object. And this one is more common, quite commonly used, but both are correct. Both the answers are equally correct. Done?
Yes, sir.
Now, next, today's class, I have two tasks. One, be ready with your exercise book. Here is tense, active form. Maybe some of you require formula as well. passive form with, let me insert the table. One, two, three. Tense active form, passive form. Along with the formula. Simple. If you require, please copy this. Simple present, active form V1 or V5 or VS. Sentence. They play football. Passive form is, am, are plus V3. Example. Football is played by them. Simple present. This is the formula. The below the sentence is an example. Present continuous. Present continuous. Am is MR is MR plus of 4. He is singing a song. Passive form is MR plus being plus before. Example, a song is being sung by her. Present perfect.
सर त्यो बक्स 3 हुनुपर्ने हैन
Verb 3. Yes. Has, have plus P3. He has written a letter. Has, have plus been plus P3. A letter has been written by him. Simple past. P2. He wrote a letter. Passive was, were plus P3. He wrote letters, not a letter. He wrote letters. Was, were plus P3. Letters were written by him. Past perfect. Past continuous. was, were plus before. She was driving a car. Was, were plus being plus before P3. A car was being driven by her. Past perfect. Had plus P3. I had prepared tea. Had plus been plus P3. Tea had been prepared by me. Now simple future. Shall will plus P1. I will play football. Shall will plus B plus P3. Football will be played by me. Future perfect. Future perfect. Will shall have plus P3. Shall will plus have plus P3. I will have written a letter. Shall will have been P3. With more modals, can, could, should. With modals. Modals can, may, must. Can, may, must. Could, would, should, might, ought to, could, would, should, might, ought to. In passive form, can, ought to plus P1. Can, may, must, ought to plus B plus P3. Can, may, might, may, sorry, must. Can, may, must, could, would, would, Wait a minute, where has this line gone? Click हुँदैन त. Anyway. Can, may, must, could, would, should, might, ought. खै यो टेबलै कहाँ गयो? Ought to plus B3. Example. Are you able to see? देखिरहेछ नि स्क्रिनमा?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
They can play football.
Doctor.
They can play football. Football can be played by them. Now do the rest like your. They may play football. Football may be played by them. Must play football. Football must be played by them. In direct, indirect speech, if there is must, it changes into had to. But here it doesn't. It remains the same. Done?
Yes, sir.
Our yes no question ko I'll provide you with the formula. Okay, your table. Have any idea how to bring this table inside? Okay. I know. Done. Okay. Next of yes no question. Yeah, yes no. Yes no question. Active. Auxiliary verb. Aux v means verb. Auxiliary verb plus subject plus verb plus object. Auxiliary verb plus subject plus verb plus object, question mark. Example, are they eating rice, or can have the books been brought? Are they also are auxiliary? Is, am, are, was, where, has, have, all auxiliary verb. Have the books been brought? Example, have the books been brought by her? Have the books been brought by her? And answer is verb plus object plus be verb. Verb plus object plus be verb plus P3 plus P3 plus by plus subject, question mark. Have the books been brought by her? Example, has she brought the book? Yeah, यो चाहिँ यता हुनु पर्ने है. Have the books been brought by her? Has she brought the books? Has she brought the books? Yes. Have the books been brought by her? You लेखिदिनु पर्छ formula. Is it required?
No, sir.
This is yes no question of auxiliary verb, yes no question with do verb. For example, do we know the answer? Is the answer known by us? Is the answer known to us? Sorry, answer always known to. यो पर्दैन नि पर्छ पर्दैन.
Pardon, sir.
Who is writing a letter? Who is a letter being written by, or by whom is a letter being written? यो पर्दैन. I guess यो पनि चाहिँदैन थियो, just a formality to conclude the lesson. यो किन गर्दैको भने, now I will convert it into PDF and send it to you later on. अहिले पछि. र यो it will help you a lot to begin with. जान्दै नजान्नेलाई. Now here are some questions that I have prepared for you. Let me open the file. Voice lesson 3 or 2. Wait for a minute. I'll check the file. Okay. There are two parts. Can you see the file?
Yes, sir.
Okay, part 1, change the following into passive. Maybe some of you have already done it, but this file consists of lots of exercise and active to passive, and all the questions have answers. Part 1, there are 26 questions. All these 26 questions have been answered below. Answer. And then here is another set of questions, 25 questions. All these 25 questions have been answered. Now we are on part 2. This is a simple exercise. Just need to circle the correct answer. And you are supposed to change the sentences into passive here. Yes, ma'am. And then here, change the sentence into active. And again, passive, make the sentence passive and the passive ones active. And put the verbs in passive form. Here is, I have inserted so that you won't be monotonous. I have inserted here one small exercise related to causative verbs. And then again, active passive. And all these have answers below. Here is sentence with example. Active according to the tense. Present tense, simple present active, passive, active, passive. Examples are also given there. And here are the answers. Sabbaiको यो part 2 को sabbaiको answer छ यहाँ. All these have answers. So I will be forwarding 2 files. त्यो अगाडिको revisal lesson यो जति धेरै sentence पढ्यो त्यति आउँछ. Answer यही छ. Keep the answers on one side. पहिल्यै answer हेर्यो भने त I don't know, do all the exercise. You सबै exercise गर, and then you can check with your answers as well. Answers have also been provided. ठीक छ?
Yes, sir.
Now today, let's begin tenses and their uses. Get your tense and their usages. Let's begin with simple present. Simple present. One, use of simple present for habitual or usual activities. For habitual or usual activities, I drink a cup of milk every morning. Every morning, I do it repeatedly, matter of habit or my usual activities, routine activities. So I use drink, V1. He gets up every day at 5. Sometimes this every day, every morning, this time adverb also marks whether you use present tense or not. To have a look on time adverbs also is important. Now, every day, every morning. Number 2. For to state general truth or fact, we use simple present tense. Example, water. Water consists of hydrogen and oxygen. Next number, usage. Number 3, to state future activities. To state future when we are talking about schedules, timetables and programs. Schedules, timetables and certain PROGRA programs. For example, the bus leaves at 7:30. The bus leaves at 7:30 in the morning. Our exam begins from our exam begins next week. Our exam begins next week. Hello? Wait, Sijan, are you there?
Season sensor.
And you are saying me that he was in the class. बुझिदैछ यो?
Yes, sir.
Next, in exclamatory sentences, we use present tense.
सर 1 नम्बरको फेरि गरिन्छ रिभाइज गरिन्छ
For habitual or usual activities, some activities which you do as a matter of habit. For example, my grandfather smokes my grandfather drinks a liter of two bottles of water every day. So your grandfather has a habit of drinking 2 bottles of water every day. It's his habit, which he does almost every day. So we use V5, simple present tense, to state habit or usual activities. बुझियो?
Yes, sir.
In exclamatory sentences beginning with here and there, just in exclamatory sentences beginning especially with here, there, we use present tense, simple present tense. Okay, the program is being live streamed. We use simple present tense. For example, here comes our hero. There goes the bell. Hero भनेको bell हिँडेर जानु होइन नि, means the bell rings just now. Ringing of the bell at the time of the speaking. We use simple present tense. Formal of the programs, commentaries also we use simple present tense. Ronaldo scores the goal.
खुर्सानी थोरै हाले तरकारी बनाउला एउटा नि हाल्न माया साले गर्नसे
भाइ माइक
रोनाल्डो
बन्द
स्कोर द गोल रे हो सर हिजो रोनाल्डो स्कोर गरे
माइक म्युट गर्दैन
I declare the program open. Etc. Done? Up to number 5 done?
Yes, sir.
This much will be sufficient for you for your exam. Usage of simple present tense. Now usage of present continuous. Present continuous. 1. It is used for actions happening at or around the time of speaking. At the time of speaking, and it represents a very brief movement. For example, I am watching a YouTube video. I'm watching a YouTube video. The action that you are doing at the time of speaking. I am reading the lines. I am reading the lines. I am holding a mobile phone. Number 2. Present continuous tense is also used to denote for changing and developing situations, even if these are not just around the, even if the situations are not just around the moment of speaking. Examples. Let me see here. The political situation of our country is getting worse. Worse. Next, children are growing up very fast. Children are growing up very fast. For the situation or changing situations around us, the change may not be occurring right at the time of speaking. Also, we use present continuous with words like always and constantly. With words like always and constantly. For example, is always telling lies. Constantly monitoring us. He is constantly complaining about his sister. Bujio,
Yes, sir.
are you copying these or not?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. It's important that if you copy it along with me and later on revise, better. Next, we also use future when we are talking about activities that are arranged. Also, to talk about activities that are arranged or planned activities. Arranged or planned. Example, I am meeting the president this morning. I'm meeting the president this morning means I'm going to. In the sense of going to also, you can use present continuous tense. Like they are getting married next week. They are going to get married next week. In that sense also we use present continuous. And the words and phrases that we usually use with present continuous. These are the words and phrases. Words and phrases that we use with present continuous tense. For example, now, still, now, still, at the moment, now, still, at the moment, at present, at the moment, at present, etc. For example, I can't. Example, I can't go out. It is raining now. यो आयो भने पनि यो word आयो भने पनि usually either simple present, not even not simple present. Usually present continuous tense form of the verb is used. It takes. I can't go out. It's raining now. I am cooking at the moment. Now this at the moment also suggests the use of present continuous tense. Now present perfect. Present perfect tense is used for actions which happened at an unstated time, unmentioned, not mentioned, unmentioned time in the past. And the effect, if the effect can still be felt, which the effect of which can still be felt at present. यस्तो हो कि नेपालीमा भन्दा काम भइसकेको, but the effect can still be felt at present. और काम सम्पन्न भइसकेको. For actions which happened at stated means to mention, unstated means unmentioned, not mentioned. Unstated time in the past. For example, he has sold his house. We don't know when he has sold it. We don't know when has he sold it, but it has already been sold. He has sold his house. It's also used to express actions which have finished recently and that there is evidence of the action. And the evidence of that there is evidence of the action or the action can still be felt. Just so you go to your friend's room and found he has just painted his room. The fresh color can still be seen. The fresh color smell, the fresh color can still be seen or the fresh color can still be smelled. He had just painted his room. 3. To state the action which started in the past and still continue up to the present. Example, he has house for 30 years and he still lives here in the same house. He has lived in this house for 30 years. He still lives here in that sense. He has lived in this house for 30 years. I have known him for 12 years. Means I still know him. Knowing him started in the past and I still know him. And here are the list of words and phrases. Words and phrases commonly used with the present perfect tense. 1. Just, already, ever, recently, yet, so far. Just, already, so far, recently, ever, for, since, etc. I have just finished it. He has already arrived. Have you ever been to Italy? I have lived here for. He has started his work since, etc. Done? Bujio? Bujio?
Yes.
I think we should end up right here today. धेरै अगाडि गयो भने फेरि may be confused. There will be too much to revise in a day. No point in going further. The season we are going to end right here today. Will that be all right? Revise these. I will change this also in PDF and send it to कसलाई पठाइदिउँ आज अघिको एक्सरसाइज पनि पठाइदिन्छु रिभाइज दिस
सर अघि न त्यो अलिकति कपी भएको थिएन
म यसमा पठाइदिन्छु बाबु अब कसैलाई
हस् सर
अब यो एकै दिनमा धेरै गरे भने यो पढाको नपढाको बेकार हुन्छ कि and go through the usage यो टेन्स को युसेज चाहिँ नि राम्रोसँग हेर्ने ल म कसलाई पठाइदिउँ यो खोइ सिजन मलाई मेसेज गर त मेसेज मी
राजाराम जिन्दाबाद राजाराम पनि छ नि
मलाई मेसेज गर भने राजाराम मलाई मेसेज गर त ल
केमा फेसबुकमा सर
फेसबुक मेसेन्जरमा मेसेज गर त
ओके सर डन
भयो सर राजारामलाई नै पठाइदिन्छु पख मेरो ल्यापटपमा मेसेन्जर अपडेट हुँदैछ एकैछिन
ओके सर
And have you done yesterday's questions that I have sent? मैले हिजो उमेश हमाललाई क्वेशनहरु पठाइदिएको थिए एक्टिभ प्यासिभ के रे भोइस को हेरेको हो
सर मैले पाएकै छैन
सर केटाहरुले पठाउँदिदै पठाउँदैन भने माग्दाखेरि पनि कहिले के भन्छ एकजना त्यो अलि भर पर्दोलाई पठाइदिनु पर्यो के
म राजारामलाई
भाइबर ग्रुपमा हाल्दिनु न भाइबर ग्रुपमा हुनु न हजुर
भाइबर ग्रुपमा हाल्नलाई अब कहाँबाट कसरी हाल्ने मेरो ल्यापटपमा भाइबरै सपोर्ट गरेन के कहाँबाट हाल्ने अनि सबै फाइल ल्यापटपमा छ
म त डिकेन ग्रुप सीमा डिकेन ग्रुपमा पठाइदिन्छु 62 बेसिककोमा।
त्यसमा पठाउनलाई मसँग कहाँबाट ग्रुप मेरोमा कहाँ आउँछ? मोबाइलमा आउँछ, मोबाइलबाट कसरी पठाउने मैले फाइल? कि अरूलाई पठाएको फाइल तान्दै
सर हजुर फ्रेन्ड
हाल्ने?
हुनुभयो भने अनि त्यसपछि एड गर्न मिल्छ नि डिकेन ग्रुपमा।
म ग्रुपमा
कसै
छु कि मेरो यो मोबाइलमा पो आउँछ त, मोबाइलमा फाइलै छैन कहाँबाट पठाउने भनेको के?
ए
मोबाइलमा फाइल भयो भने पो पठाउन मिल्यो त हैन?
हस् सर।
प्रदीप खड्का, म कसलाई पठाइदिउँ? ल मैले राजाराम खड्कालाई सेन्ड गरिदिएको छु, राजाराम खड्कासँग लिने।
के सर